I was looking at the averages, Liz, and thinking, okay, a couple of percent yesterday, only 45 points a day, But then I look at oil, look at Best Buy, look at 185 on the 10-year. There are some serious moves, reactions to this. So stocks are holding up pretty well, actually, but you are seeing some effects in some of the other markets and abroad in the markets as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for apparel, it is particularly it's a horrible event. These apparel companies are fighting for their lives in many cases because they already have very razor-thin profit margins. There's not pricing power. There's too much competition. They're dealing with the impact of digital, and it's very, very difficult for them to navigate this. I think that for a company like Best Buy, while in general, electronics should have a little bit more pricing power. They have been really doing a great job competing on price with some of the larger threats, the Amazons of the world. And I think for them, it's going to be pretty tough to navigate.
Is the only thing wrong with retail? I mean, we've got obviously digital competition, but I mean, the consumer's strong, the economy's good. I mean, things would be great, I guess, right?
Well, the consumer's strong-ish, but this is a direct impact to the consumer. Yeah. I think there's no chance but to raise prices. Some retailers and trade groups are coming out and saying this will impact hiring, so that's another impact for the consumer. And I think with the rate cut yesterday, part of it is are we causing some sort of self-inflicted problem?
Is this a situation where total retail sales is going to remain constant, but you'll be selling fewer units and therefore be less profitable as a result? It's just a profitability picture.
Yeah, it's profitability and units, exactly. I think consumers are going to cut back on some of the more discretionary categories, and certainly in cases like apparel where you don't have pricing power, I don't think there are very few apparel companies that can pass through
if they really
10%.
If they're really weakening their currency and absorbing a lot of the damage, could it be not as bad as you're forecasting here when it finally gets to our shores?
Immediately, no. I think a year from now, possibly. I think there are categories that are somewhat easy to move out of China. We saw it with some of the leather goods manufacturers. I'm working with one now who is moving product to Vietnam, and by next year this will be a footnote. But it is immediately quite challenging. Some of the factories are absorbing some of this, but I think there's only so much that they're going to be willing to do.
Looking at these spiders, Courtney, I mean, that's a move. It's a big move, but what's the high and low? What's the 52-week on the spiders?
Ooh, gosh, if I knew that.
I mean, is it still is it in the middle of its range, or is it absolutely decimated?
No, I think there's some more damage to go here. I mean, I think we also need to figure out, and you have to look at the retail picture and look at who can absorb this better than others. And as Liz is talking about, the retailers that sell apparel, they can't really spread the pain around. If you're a retailer like a Walmart or like a Target, you can look at other categories and say, look, this product is very price sensitive. I can't risk raising the price on this because we're going to see that demand fall. But hey, this product doesn't move as often. Consumers aren't as sensitive to that price. Maybe that's where I move the prices up and make it up in that way. But if you sell one category and that whole category is hit, you're going to be in trouble.